Hey, we will be getting started in just a second. For some reason, I'm totally being really slow on getting the music going, and I don't know why, because you'd think I'd be a professional about this. But I'm not, because I'm just some guy. But I'm not that just some guy, because that's totally another guy. I'm going to shut up and play some music. Probably going to rock the Planet 29 or whatever it is, because I just really like that one. 29th Planet, there it is. I just really like this one, even though it's only like 20 minutes long. It's great stuff, though. Great stuff. And while that's jamming here, I'm going to get everything ready because it's just a complete total mess in here. So I need a second. Lots of really daring camera work right there, huh? Alright, I think this will do. I don't know, I kind of felt like I should just get this thing back out and put it down. Especially if I'm going to be doing crafty stuff. Having a little mat available to like cut on and things is absolutely essential. Although I can really see just how not squared up we are, so maybe this was a terrible mistake. Okay, got that. Let me get the books. Man, this music is super rocking. Okay. We can get started here. First thing, if you haven't watched it and you want to check it out, you can totally watch my unboxing of Niobe Birthright 1 and 2. Put that up yesterday, I do believe. There's some cool stuff there, so if you want to see that cool stuff, you can check that out. And hey, if you're just joining us here, be sure to hit that, that big old like button there, because we are the best stream on YouTube, according to me, who is a person who is extremely biased in the matter. Look, at least I'm honest, right? Like, clearly there is some self-interest here. Not just some enlightened self-interest, but just some straight-up self-interested self-interest. Let me get my little book out of here. And then we'll get the comics out of the bags. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. Let me see. Did he charge me for all the 50-cent books? No, he didn't, man. I got the best shop man in town. I got the best shop man in town. Well, we'll talk about those in a second. And then we got the stuff from the other store. There's a lot of books here today. A little self-interest is fine. Hey, Ninja Weasel. You know, as with most people, I am self-interestedly self-interested. Dude, yeah. We're going to get into this. I think this is, the last issue ended with them calling a guy to take out one of the masked dudes. So I think this is the guy that's going to be hunting the masked dude in the rest of the series. So I'm looking forward to reading this, man. That's been such a dope series. All right, let me make sure all these comics are kind of oriented in the correct directionality. Oh, see, those are flipped. That's no good. We don't want no flippage here, people. Don't you flip either. Okay. All right. And what do we got here? Okay, we got those. All right. Got a whole bunch of books here. So I actually have 6 books out of the 75-cent bin, and I just looked at my receipt, and my dude did not charge me. So that's like what, $2 or something? Nice. I decided I was going to start saving all these receipts. I don't know if I just am feeling masochistic about how much this stuff costs or what. Dude, okay. Well, I need the high energy, like, because I am actually really tired. That's a little too high energy for me at the moment. Let's find something else to rock here. So we've listened to Jotun before. I remember that being alright. Let me put that on. And let's see, there's one in here. So how you doing, Ninja Wizzle? You been on the road today? Been out there driving those mean roads of wherever you are? Probably shouldn't tell people because I don't want to dox you or anything. Okay. This receipt's from... Alright, cool. We will keep all these together. Jeez, I got all these receipts and I'm just watching like money evaporate out of my pocket. Oh, it's depressing. You know, actually, Jotun might be a really appropriate piece of music for these 75-cent books. So, I just looked in there, and I was like, More Than Mortal? That sounds interesting. And I pulled the first one, and right behind it, this was actually the first one, and right behind it was this one. Right behind that was this one. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have no idea if this is the whole series or what. Been down there, got one more day here, and then heading home. And Charlotte. Okay. Well, at least that's all kind of in your neck of the woods. Like, you're not going to like Medford, Oregon, and then Portland, Maine, or something like on consecutive days, because that would be some crazy business tripping. So I don't know anything about this series. I don't know how many issues there were or nothing, which means let me actually pull it up in CLZ. See what CLZ says. Because if I just picked up this whole miniseries for free or something, like, that would be super duper cool. Is there a barcode on these? No, there's absolutely no barcode. Okay. This is More Than Mortal. More Than Mortal. And apparently there's a couple of series here. There's More Than Mortal Truth and Legends, 98 to 99, 13 issues. Okay, let's check that out. Okay, it's not really 13 issues. It's 6 issues. The first book has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 covers. Issue 3 has 2 covers, and issue 5 has 2 covers. So let's see, which ones do I have? Let's see, issue 1. The cover looks... Okay, so it's the regular... I bet these are all the regular covers. Cool, dude. Cool. Alright, well that's neat. I got like a whole mini-series here. Just boosh! Just got it. Now, what goes on in this book, I have no idea. Hubba hubba right there. I don't know what that's all about. She doesn't seem to... Okay, we got like pumpkin heads suddenly appear in here. Apparently we got like some weird Dark Coven stuff here. I don't know. But I just saw that consecutive row of issues there, and I was like, I gotta just get all that. I was ready to pay like $2 to get them all, and I didn't even have to do that. That serves with a smile. Because I went to Graham Crackers, you get 3 books out of the 75-cent bin for free. Next, that is not a very impressive cover for Tarna number. Well, this should be number 3, right? Jeez, I'm squint. No, it's number 4. I had to squint because the number is this little teeny number right there. Just read smears in a number. It's the tiniest number. You can't even read the number. You need like an electron microscope to read the number off the cover of this comic book. Well, let me pull my curtain from my window there. Not that my neighbors are looking in here, but you know, could be weird, man. Could be weird. I don't really like this cover that much. Look, is the camera even going to focus? Can you even see the 4? Like, maybe if you squint at the screen a little bit, you can see it. Tarna on acid. Tarna on something. Tarna on Gamera is getting ready to get attacked by the bad guys right there. That's what's going on. Actually, that's one thing that was cool in the miniseries Coda by Simon Spurrier and I forget who else worked on the book, but they did a whole like city built on the back of a giant, which was pretty cool. Not a giant turtle, like an actual, just it's a giant. That was definitely a pretty cool thing. They were like marauding around, getting magic artifacts to feed the giant, so the giant can keep moving the city. Oh god. You know, I watched all the Gamera movies, man, and let me tell you, the friend of the children thing got old after, oh, I don't know, the second movie, when it became a thing, because it was not a thing in the first movie. The first movie is a perfectly respectable, like, straight up kaiju thing. And then the second movie, it just starts going downhill. And by the time you get to like Gamera Super Monster, you've somehow like fallen out the bottom of the thermometer and you've wrapped around to the other side where gravity says now you're going up, even though it's not actually possible because you're still descending. Oh my lord. That was some rough stuff, man. I can't believe I subjected myself to that last year. And by I can't believe it, I mean, you know, I totally can believe it because I did it. So I lived it. And I just realized there's like a lot of dust in the fan of my computer over here with the radiator. So I'm just going to... Compressed air, baby. Compressed air is great stuff, man. If you've never played around with compressed air, get some. It's great for clearing dust off of electronics. Alright, so anyway, cool looking page. I love this. He's over here, turtle's down here. Like, I dig it, man. You got these dudes, they're like in the middle of the attack and stuff. They harpoons. Apparently Tarna's being eaten by like a dragon, or a drake, or a wyvern, or something, whatever you want to call it. That's pretty cool. And the bird. Always with the bird, man. Put him down, the soldier said. I'll put an arrow through his head. You know what I'm talking about right there. Alright. Time for what is no doubt going to be another issue of disappointment. Hulk-flavored disappointment. Green licorice. It's like the green NyQuil, man. It's the green NyQuil of comics, except it doesn't have any of the good parts of the green NyQuil, like putting you to sleep in a nice, peaceful, restful manner. No. This just leaves you shaking your head. At least the rest of the miniseries has so far. Funny, you got a Tarna. Yeah. Hubba. I don't think I could show that on stream. I mean, there's no actual hubba, but there's some hubba. And, oh look, the Maestro's killing everybody. Okay, great. Yep. Yes, sir. All is going as boringly as I expected. Alright, moving on. So, if Bill Williams hadn't said something on Twitter, I totally would have had no idea that this was coming out today. Apparently, I got both covers. So this one's $3.99, that one's $9.99. So this was $9.99. Clearly, it's so much better than the $3.99 cover. I mean, they both kind of cool, but this one, like, we got somebody like stabbed over here. Definitely like a step up from like posing back to back with your own clone in a pose similar to Jean-Claude, right? It's been so long since the last issue, I totally don't remember what was going on anymore. I really don't. I have no clue. Zero. Zippo. Nada. None. None clue. None clue. How do you spell that? N-U-N-C-L-U? None clue? Yeah. I think I just found like somebody's superhero name. Anyway, the rest of Punchline has been a lot of fun, but I guess I just accepted that I was never going to get another issue of this, and now it's here. It's been foisted upon me for $14, so you know I'm going to read it, and with that sweet Matt Weldon art, you know I'm probably going to enjoy looking at it, but I got to remember what the hey was going on, because I don't remember anything at all. So I definitely got that going on. Got that going for me. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so here's like the cover, right? And I actually picked it up and flipped it. And the back cover is an upside down ad for Spider-Woman. That's kind of interesting. I don't really know why you would do that, though. So according to my shop man, this issue's kind of just, it exists. And that's about all it has going on for it is. The book exists. And this is going to be over with soon enough. And we can get back to the cool stuff that Savage Avengers was doing. Well, that's one thing me and my shop man are definitely in agreement about, is how much fun Savage Avengers has been. Because Savage Avengers has been #1. Uh-huh. Some of the issues have had just some absolutely great stuff, like abusing Magic's portals to drop the Juggernaut, like, you know, an orbital, like, kinetic kill bomb on a dragon. Like, come on. Why has nobody done that with the Juggernaut's powers before? Because that makes perfect sense. That is like, yeah, of course the Juggernaut makes a great kinetic kill weapon. He's the Juggernaut, and you can't stop him, right? It's the whole shtick. It was great. This, on the other hand, is just a tie-in to something or other, and I don't really care. Event tie-ins are crap. Events should be confined to their own mini-series and not out there contaminating everything else with their scummy filth. At least dumb events, and I'm of the opinion this is kind of a dumb event. Oh, look out, guys! We exist in a world where Thanos, every like 2 years, gets together the Infinity Gauntlet again and tries to take over the universe because he's become omnipotent. And I'm really supposed to care about, like, some space god that the symbiotes were, like, hanging out with for, you know, a billion years? Please. Let's look at another page real quick. There's got to be something cool in here. That's... I don't even like the way the art looks. I can't even be mad. I'm just profoundly disappointed. Well, on that note, let's pull up something that's not going to disappoint me. I saw this little bit from Ryan Wynn over on the Tweetars. And I thought that looked pretty cool. What did he say it was named? Umbra, the spider-like crab monster from Hammerella. Looks kind of cool, man. That's also a crazy, super thin, very vertical kind of panel. So, should be interesting. There's apparently what the monster looks like. He's gonna make a toy out of it? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know that I would make a crazy toy like that. That's gonna give, like, some poor kid nightmares. Someone kicking Deadpool has at least some merit. Yeah, fair enough. What? We're gonna come over here with, like, crazy King Arthur zombie centaur whatever madness? Yes, we are! Look at that! Isn't that amazing? You know, there's a lot of things here going bad for a lot of people already. This is like the second and third page of the book. And look at Lancelot, man. Did he just... What is even going on here? So we got like 1 million people machine gunning Lancelot and Galahad. Or, well, 2 guys machine gunning them. And Lancelot deflects literally all the bullets. Yep, let's not point a gun at Lancelot. It does not work. Hey, Jackson Zelda, welcome to the party. We were looking at Once and Future, but we got a whole stack of books over here. We'll flip through them again before we're done. I'm just super happy with what I just opened up to here. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I flipped this open and I'm just kind of like... Yeah, I got my $3.99 worth, or what did this cost? Was it 3 or 4? $3.99. So I got my $3.99 worth. Just seeing this crazy page here where Lancelot deflects fully automatic machine gun fire. I knew there was a reason I kept reading this book. I mean, there's a lot of reasons I've been reading this book. It's a pretty good book. But, you know. Pretty cool. Let's open to, I don't know, what sounds good? Here? Boom! This is a lot less impressive than Lancelot deflecting machine gun fire. Okay, let's just go back to the cover. Because the cover was pretty dope. Pretty cool. Totally coolicious. Coolaphonic. Yeah, that's a dope cover. This has been a fun book. This has absolutely been a fun book. Get over here, buddy. Alright, what's next? This book, I think I should feel a little embarrassed by having bought this, but I have no shame. Who did the art here? This looks like Michael Linsner's work. Hold on. Let me flip to the inside cover. Not Michael, Joseph Linsner. Oh, and he just did the cover. So I take it this is cover C then. Alright. Boom! I don't know, I thought I'd give it a chance. Man. You know, I've been reading the main Vampirella series and Sacred Six. I haven't been reading Vengeance of Vampirella, or like Vampirella Red Sonja, or one of the 700 other tie-ins. In fact, the Vampirella Dejathoris tie-in was such a bummer, like, was that 2 years ago now? That kind of burned me on other Vampirella books. But I thought I'd give this a try. I mean, why not? This has got to be good, right? Like, just please reassure me. You should lie to me and say it's good. Only the first 2 issues. Man, I hope you're probably talking about Once and Future with that. You know, the only problem I had with the book was really the first issue. Oh. Good stuff. Oh, hey. Hold on. I just happened to glance over just as Twitter refreshed. And that is a great lizard piece. Hold on, let me just pull that up. I like Spider-Man and his villains, dude. Or rather, I should say, I have liked Spider-Man and his villains because, I don't know, modern Spider-Man just don't resonate with me like older Spider-Man does. Alright, let's flip this open. Please don't have something I can't show on stream. Please don't have something I can't show on stream. Okay, I guess this is technically safe. Yeah. Alright, we'll just kind of put this here, like, she's like in the bathtub or something. I don't know, but you know, it looks all right. Sure ain't the same art as the cover though, 'cause that cover is striking. That's actually what convinced me to pick it up. Like, I wrote it down in my book. I was like, let me look at Vampirella versus Purgatory and see what I think. And then I saw the cover, and you know, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get this just for the cover. So I got it just for the cover, plus to check out, because you never know. Might turn out to be pretty cool. Also could turn out to be pretty bad. And Ninja Weasel says, I'm a terrible person for that Vampirella cover. I feel like you're missing a word there, like for liking that Vampirella cover, or for hating that Vampirella cover, or for having bought your entire store's inventory of this Vampirella cover so that you could flog them on eBay for twice the price. Don't do that. Oh man, this ice water is really good stuff. You know, if you told me when I was a kid that I would go, man, ice water is good, I wouldn't have believed you. I would have called you a dirty, rotten liar. Oh, Lord have mercy. He did indeed throw a thing at me on Discord. Let's see. Yeah. What he wrote. Which I'm not showing you. So, there we go. Oh, I need to go talk to somebody as soon as we're done streaming here. Okay. Cool. And actually, if I'm totally honest, I probably shouldn't make the stream go for more than like 45 minutes or something here, because I got to get back to work, man. Like yesterday I worked from like, with some exceptions, from like 8 a.m. to 2 a.m. Then I didn't sleep and like actually fall asleep until like 3:30, so I am running on like 4 hours of sleep here. And tonight I'm doing the same thing. So we're obviously taking a little break right now. But man, sometimes this work, there's a reason work. I'm not going to read that. Somebody could go look at the dang chat and read that and see what you said. You're a very ninja weasel kind of guy. Let me make sure the live chat is enabled. Yes, okay. So allow live chat to replay. All right, cool. So the settings will have that show up, and whoever wants to read it can. All right, we got 2 more books. So that was everything I picked up at Graham Crackers. A lot of cool stuff. A thing I'm taking a chance on, and a whole little mini series that I have no idea what it is. This came from Westfield, which I didn't get to last week because they closed before I got over there, because apparently they changed their hours at some point. And you know, I never did look. Oh no, I tried to look up their new hours, and they're not listed on their website. And I didn't look at the dang sign, the dang old sign that's on the door when I was going in to see what their new times were. So I imagine they're just closing at 7 or something. But whatevs. Oh man, good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, speaking of potentially good stuff, let me look. Here we go. Niobe Comics. Yeah. So when is he streaming? Do I follow him? Rebel Comics on YouTube. Do I follow this guy? Okay, apparently he has not streamed yet, but he was apparently going to play my unboxing video for Niobe Birthright on stream. Which, if you saw my thumbnail for that, I'm actually, like, startlingly proud of this stupid thumbnail I made. Oh, let me actually pull up my YouTube, and I'm going to show you guys that. Oh, let me pull up his YouTube first. So, apparently, boop, he's going to be putting that up on his channel over here at some point, like a stream where he plays that. Let me pull up mine real quick. Oh, Doug Ernst is streaming right now. I didn't know that. I will have, if he's still going when I get done here, I'll have to go check him out. See what he's got to say. Probably about his awesome book. Yeah, here we go. Can I just open this thumbnail? No, it won't let me just open the thumbnail. Okay, can we just zoom in a lot? Make this big, make it huge, like an Xbox. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, show right monitor, boom. I don't know, for whatever reason, this stupid thumbnail. Like, I am so smugly proud of this, even though it was like literally 60 seconds in Photoshop to draw some bad arrows pointing at the airmail label, and then type "airmail from Canada?" ? As if it was mysterious, as if Canada was a place that actually existed, instead of a fiction that we make up and lie to ourselves about every day. I don't know why we as a society have chosen to believe that Canada is actually a country, but we have for some reason, and we also pretend that they have airmail there. But you know it's a fiction because that package, you know, in like the U.S., shipping that thing first class, single comic or 2 comic books and a Gemini, you're looking at like $7 right there or something like that. From Canada, of course, it's like 13 Canadian dollars. You're telling me that they're a different country and they use dollars as well? I don't think so. This is all a conspiracy. It is a lie. We're going to get some fact checkers on this thing, and we're going to figure it out. We are going to figure it out. And hold on, I think the camera needs a slight adjustment. Is that a little better? I think that looks a little more linear. Okay. Anyway, I've been procrastinating. I'm opening up this Hotline Miami Wildlife book because I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, we're definitely meeting some new people. Looks like we had a different artist. Intermission number 3. So yeah, we're going to have a different artist on this book. You got it in the back? Dude, what is this? I don't know what this is, but that's like broody and dark and depressing, and I kind of like it. 14 Canadian. No, Canadian Tire Money is actually real. That's a real chain of places. I talked to, you know, people who profess to be Canadians, and they've all talked about the Canadian Tire Money. But you don't hear all Canadians talk about like their fake real money. Like, they call it like loonies and goonies and toonies and stuff like that. Like, come on. You expect me to believe that you have a currency named a goonie? I don't think so. Yep, the Badger Man is definitely, definitely probably this dude that we meet right here. So that's cool. These intermissions, not all of them have been so good. Like, they've been kind of jarring, but man, the one where we meet the crazy dude with that crazy art style, and I just described the entire series. Never mind. Never mind. It's great stuff. I know I'm going to like reading this book. And once again, I'm going to say those words that have no meaning. I can't wait to read it, he says as he looks at the gigantic stacks of books right over there. Also, the trade paperback and the hardback that are sitting up there on top of his desk. We don't talk about these things. We don't talk about them. Hey, hello, Dark Admiral. March Hare, how are you doing on this beautiful, absolutely beautiful, dramatic build-up to Wednesday evening? I'm just taking a break from working for a minute, man. I'm definitely just taking a break from doing work stuff. Enjoying a little comic book chatting. As soon as I get done here, man, it's back to work for me. It's brutal. Dude, this music is like rocking. Shop day was great. We're gonna look through the whole stack of books here one more time before we're done here. Let's just crack this open, man. I've really been enjoying the Dune House Atreides. I don't know how closely it hews to the novels because I've never read the prequel books, but I have had a lot of fun just soaking in the setting, soaking in the crazy shenanigans, the conspiracies, little Duncan, Idaho, escaping the Harkonnens that were hunting him, just all kinds of crazy cool stuff. Liet Kynes befriending the Fremen, which appears to be, I'm guessing, what's going on here on the left page over here. Because I'm pretty sure that's Liet Kynes right there. Anyway, that stuff has all been absolutely cool. This whole series has been super cool. It has been a lot more fun than it really had any right to be. See, the camera's still not quite right. Man, I need to get like an actual professional rig for this stuff instead of hooking a GoPro to a ring light. Like, I have the most silly setup in the history of silly setups. Hold on, let's see. Unabridged Dune prequel books are great stuff. I recommend audiobook to check it out in the background. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, let's do the quick wrap-up of everything I bought, because I probably need to get going here. I know we've only been going for like 40 minutes or something, but work calls, and I have more work to do. So I got this whole mini-series out of the 75-cent bin, because the price got raised from 50 cents to 75. They're all in okay shape. I mean, they're not pristine, but they're not that badly beat up. I don't know anything about it, but I saw like a run of 6 issues in a row, and I was like, yo, I should check this out. And I already flipped through number 1 here on stream earlier, and there was like some lady, like, we're going like straight up like Pumpkinhead on somebody here. Like, I don't know what's going on there. Then the next thing I knew, there was like a sacrifice in the woods and just all kinds of crazy stuff. So looks like that's going to be a whack read. Only picked up one book, Punchline number 12. Put a down payment on a Bronze Age wall book, Adventure to Fear number 20. Bought some dollar bin books and used trades for some kiddos I know. Oh yeah, hey, I'm glad you mentioned the trades. I happened to be in there, and I saw the trade paperback release of Gogor had come out. Sadly, it's just the stuff that had been published as single issues, and there's not like the ending of the story published in there, which is a total bummer. Because I really wish Gogor had actually gotten a proper ending. I enjoyed reading that book a lot. Oh baby, what's next? See, it's on the bottom, you can't tell. Oh, of course it's Tarna number 4. Looking kind of weird. I don't know what's up with this cover. But the inside had some really cool stuff. Her fighting a dragon, had a Gamera fighting a horde of raiders and stuff. Like, awesome stuff. The perennial disappointment, Maestro, because why not pay money for a book I know I'm not going to like? And then, since you already mentioned it, but let me just splay it out a little bit. Punchline number 12. Booyah. Right there. If Bill Williams hadn't said on Twitter that it was coming out, I totally would have forgot all about it. And that's not a lie. That is absolutely not a lie. That is 100% true. Gogor is a great book. Your kids love it. I think Kid Gehring said he would continue the series. Oh, did he say that? Because the last I saw was Ken Gehring talking about, man, I hate to do this, but I can't make this book anymore. If Gogor is coming back, that is some great news. I am eagerly like looking forward to that, because Gogor was absolutely fun, all ages stuff, and it's in the real definition of all ages, where you can give that book to an 8-year-old and they're probably going to like it. You can give that book to a 12-year-old, they're going to like it, and you can give that book to me, age unspecified, and I liked it. You get some of your books a week early, or a week before your city. For example, my shop didn't get White Knight Harley Quinn. Yeah, you know, since that stuff doesn't come through Diamond, I don't think there's a prohibition on it getting sold early or something. I don't know how that actually works out. Because like when the books were coming through Diamond, you know, Diamond would send people to make sure that nobody broke street dates and stuff. But that's not the case with who's doing DC here? Is it Lunar? I think it's Lunar. Like that concept just doesn't exist. And if they ship stuff in the wrong week, then sometimes I get it, and that's okay. It doesn't. I want to make it clear. It doesn't end up on the shelf in the store, but my shop man will sometimes just go ahead and put it in my box instead of being a jerk and like taking it back out of my box for next week. He just gives it to me. So definitely a little perk. Definitely a little perk. I'm sure other people get some of their other stuff first. Yeah, this is whatever. Savage Avengers tie-in issue. Who cares? Yeah. I know I get a little too hyped for Once and Future, but this book just has some crazy stuff in it, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Your shop only got 2 copies. You were lucky to snag one. My shop got no copies of Punchline. None. Except for these 2 for me. I am the only person buying this book. In fact, the Punchline trade, Blood Sisters or whatever it was, like that sat on the shelf for, I don't know, a long time, and it probably never even sold. It's probably just like on a different shelf somewhere, rotting slowly. But I'm very happy. I got the regular cover and then the $9.99 cover, because my shop man, sometimes he actually listens to me when I tell him I want every cover, and then he gets them for me. With Antarctic, that's not so bad, because these aren't like variant, like 1 to 25 ratio variants where you have to buy 100 copies or whatever, or 1 per store. So he can just be like, oh yeah, it's $10, whatever, I'll get it for you, bro. Then I got this to try. The cover actually sold me on it, because I was like on the fence, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. And I flipped it open, and I looked at it, and I was like, well, this doesn't look too bad. And I was like, yeah, I kind of like that cover. So we just rocked it for the cover. I have a feeling when I get done reading it, I'm going to be like, this is book of the week of every week, even though this came out last week. I didn't make it to that store to pick it up. And then, lastly, the book we were just looking at, Dune, House Atreides, number 5. Gentlemen, ladies, everybody else hanging out there in this beautiful world on the beautiful YouTube at this beautiful, beautiful time of night. I think I need to go. I gotta like not run my voice completely out, because I'm going to be talking for 3 hours in the middle of the night. That's part of my job. So definitely thinking I'm going to call it here. You have been a wonderful, lively, poppin' audience. Ninja Weasel, Chance, Dr. Admiral March Hare, Jackson Zelda. Probably missing somebody. And if I missed your name, did I get Dr. Admiral March Hare? Man, I don't even remember. I'm that tired, man. I gotta go like get some coffee or something and wake myself back up. You all take it easy. You have a great one. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Much love, as they say. And take care of yourselves. So I'm going to do my little wave and then a thumbs up, and then we'll call it.